Hello and welcome to the Out of Lives podcast, episode number 24. I'm joined this week by the one, the only Dave Wyatt.
Hello.
And the many, Lucy.
The many?
Yeah, there's just so many, so it's quite generic. Anyway, so we'll get things started as we always do with what we've been playing and watching. So I'll start with you, Lucy. What have you been playing this week?
Well, I've been going back, playing like all the old school games from the Nintendo catalogue. Like I've got a few games on the Wii U
Virtual
and
console?
the 3DS. Yep, the Virtual Console. So far, I've played this original Super Mario Bros. Finished that, and I'm starting on Super Mario Bros. 3. So I'm just going to try and get through all of those. Nah, I prefer the first one, but yeah, everyone says the third one. Best Mario game ever, practically.
Definitely.
But the first one just brings back so many memories to me because it was literally the first gaming memory I've ever had, really. So, but yeah, I'm just making my way through them. I'm going to make my way through Metroid 2, well, Super Metroid, and all this and all that. So yeah, I'm trying to do it before Super Mario Maker comes out.
Oh, well, that's going to be so much fun, Mario Maker.
Oh yeah,
When's that out?
When is it out?
September 11th. So got a month today. So yeah.
So you're not going to play through all the rest of them, but then?
I'm trying to get at least maybe four done, but there's a massive back catalogue. I doubt I'm going to get through many of them, but I'm aiming for about 4.
Not bad. And have you been watching anything this week?
No, I don't watch anything, so that's it for me. Just playing games. No time for watching TV, just got a massive backlog.
Well, you're going to be good at the IMDB quiz later then, if you don't watch any telly, aren't you? Dave, I think you've got this in the bag. Anyway, talking about Dave, what have you been playing this week?
I've been trying to work through my backlog as well, actually. But I finally finished The Evil Within.
Great game.
Which was a very weird game. I enjoyed it, but I don't know if I'd ever play it again.
How about the DLC? Would you ever play that?
Yeah, I will. I'm going to take a break. I need to cleanse my palate, I think, and then I'll go back to it eventually. But it's just the gameplay and everything's solid, and the level design's great, but the story just doesn't tie things together. I haven't got a clue what's going on the whole way through. I mean, I know it's supposed to have a sort of dreamlike quality to it, but I think he went a bit too far.
Yeah, I think they probably just started it, had no idea what was going on, ran out of time and the budget, and they were like, this'll do. That'll do.
It's got some great characters in it, though. Like some of the characters are very memorable, I think.
Except the main one.
Yeah, very true,
The main one was pointless. But I think some of the monsters that they used, it was almost like they had the idea to use them for, another game, and thought, I can put that in here, actually. Like they're sort of run-offs or something else. Because they all didn't, like Save Head, it's the sort of thing you'd expect from Silent Hill, isn't it? The guy with the safe for a head.
Yeah.
The Collector.
Is that what he's called?
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, I ate him. The knob.
And
And then when there's 2 of them, I'm like, for God's sake, but yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I quite enjoyed that. And I've started Halo now.
Oh, Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, I started through Halo 1, and I think it's a bit overrated, to be honest. I think it hasn't aged as well as... Because I've never played it before, so I don't think it's aged very well.
And that's a remastered version then that you're playing through?
It is, but you can... it's obviously a nice new lick of paint on it, but the levels... I'm running around the same corridors over and over again.
Yeah.
It's just sort of really repetitive, so... I'm hoping the other ones are a bit better. I'm enjoying it. Some parts I get a bit bored. I'm thinking I've seen this. This is the 4th time I've seen this corridor now, and it's not the same corridor. It's a repeated corridor. It's like an old cartoon. Where
I'll jump on you and play through.
I'll jump on you.
Oh well. I've not finished it. I've got the Master Chief Collection where I started at Halo 2 because of the remaster, and I've still not finished that, and I've had it since pretty much release. So
Well, I want to work my way through them because Halo 5 looks good, and it is, as an Xbox player, it's a bit shameful not to have played Halo.
Well, I haven't played them because they just don't appeal to me. So
I quite like them, but and what have you been watching, Dave?
I watched Inside Out, that new Pixar film.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
No.
I think it was a bit overrated as well. Everyone was saying, "Oh, it will change the way you think," and I'm thinking, "No, it doesn't."
I mean, I haven't seen it, but it just sounds like you two have no heart.
Well,
No soul.
possibly. I like all the other Pixar movies. I mean, Toy Story 3. But maybe that's responsible for me not having a heart. That made me cry. That broke my heart, and it's just not healed since.
True.
But no, I thought for a kids' film, there's a lot of stuff in there the kids aren't going to understand, and then they try and put some jokes in there for the adults that fall a bit flat. I don't know. I might need to watch it again. I didn't really enjoy it. I was tired though, so.
My son loves it, so
Does he?
you know, by token, it means that I should be loving it as well because he absolutely loved it. Yeah, but I just couldn't get into it. I don't know. I was disinterested from the start. Maybe that's more an issue, but I didn't love it.
But does he understand the concepts of what's going on in it?
He just thinks it's a funny movie. He's 4-year-old. You know what I mean?
Well,
He
this is what I
probably
mean.
does actually understand. He does understand that they're thoughts, though. I think.
Yeah, but I think it tries to be a bit too deep at times, and I'm thinking, who is this film for? That's what gets me.
Is that not what Pixar do? They try to have adult and kid stuff and have it crossed over, and you know.
Yeah, but
I
I
don't
think
know.
the lines are a bit too blurred. I mean, with Toy Story, you know, it's Toys Alive. That's great for kids, and then you've got the whole growing up part for the adults. Whereas here, it's all just a bit too. I don't know. We could just be heartless, as Lucy said.
Yeah, I think that's the case.
Might be. I'm not ashamed. I
Yeah.
think that's about it.
Well, I'll start with what I'm watching. I have been watching. Well, I was watching Hair first of all, a program about hairdressers, like a competition, but I
Hey.
won't go into full details about that. And then I watched through The Returned, the American version, not the French version, on Netflix, and I really, really enjoyed it. And I would absolutely recommend anyone to watch it until I found out that the cunt faces have actually cancelled it.
Oh dear.
So I watched for a whole season, looked it up online, and found out it's been cancelled.
Oh, it's
And
always the way, isn't it?
they left it in a fucking cliffhanger.
They always do.
Yeah.
So I'm now going to have to watch the French version to find out what happens. Because it is
Oh.
based upon a French TV show. So I suppose I have my resolve. I just have to watch for a French show to find out what happens, essentially. So,
Just read the Wikipedia and be done with it.
but I really enjoyed it. That's the thing, you know. And it's a shame when you're getting into something and then it just goes, nah.
Well, this is why I haven't watched any of Hannibal season 3. As soon as I found out it was cancelled, it killed any interest I had. I don't want to put any more time and investment in the characters I'm not going to see through to the end.
I started watching season 3, but I'm going to wait till it's finished before I crack on with Hannibal. But I do like it, so I'm going to watch as much of it as I can.
I started watching Hannibal. I think I got through the whole of the first series or something. But I was like, this show is just too dark. I mean, I don't mind stuff like that, but when it's just all these gruesome murders and all of this and all that, it gets a bit too much. I was like,
You think
I
he
can
should
see
crack a
what
few
it-
jokes?
sorry, what was
You think he should crack a few jokes as he's doing it?
that?
Just a few one-liners.
Yeah.
I just couldn't keep watching. I was like, it's all well and good, having a few dark programs, but when it's just on and on and on and no respite, I just thought I can't watch this anymore. But that's probably because I just watched them all in one sitting rather than weekly, so that may have been it,
I once
spread
watched
out
Hannibal.
all the despair over a week. But what's that?
I once watched Hannibal when I wasn't very well and had a bit of a fever, and I thought I'll go into the waiting room to sleep the night and just keep the virus away from the rest of my family. And the dreams that I had that night after having a fever, and not really knowing what was real, and after watching some of the Hannibal episodes, I thought, oh, this is freaky. Thought I'd entered some dark places, you know what I mean?
They definitely went to some places in that program, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah. So what I've been playing, I know you've played this, Lucy, but I played Submerged
Yep.
on Xbox One. I actually played through it twice because I was doing a review, which you can find on YouTube if you search for Submerged review. It will be there under the Outlives page if you want to see it. Lucy's also got a Submerged review up on the website as well, outlives.net.
Yep. I
You
think we
do.
have pretty similar views as well.
So it's a decent enough game that I think is, as I described, being more of a handheld or tablet game. It would have been amazing on that, but when people are forking out a lot of money for next gen console, it may be lost on them. But I did actually enjoy it, so there we go.
Yeah, and it is coming to mobile because Uppercut Games, the guys who made it, they've only previously done mobile games, so it was actually strange to see them do a console game. So, but they are bringing it to mobile. It's just a bit later than console and PC versions. So yeah, could pick it up on there when it comes out.
Yeah, yeah. I've also been playing F1 2000. Is it 16 or 15? It's on it. I think it's 15. Or is it
15.
16? I can't remember. Yeah, it's not great. I think if you're a
Yeah.
huge F1 fan, it'll be absolutely brilliant, but nah.
The F1 fans I know who bought it said it's pretty dire as well. So
Well, fair enough then.
yeah, wasn't
But
it just missing a lot of features this year or something like that?
yeah, well, there wasn't much to it, and I had a couple of times where it just quit out to home. You know, you're like in the middle of a race, and it just quit out to home. You lost all your progress during your championship.
Oh, that's the worst.
It is the absolute worst,
Is
and
it
that
like
really
the
put me
same
off
every
it.
year?
Well, wasn't
Well,
out. This is the first one on the new gen as such.
That's probably
They,
what it
I
is.
see what you mean.
yeah, but just not been really enjoying it that much, to be honest with you as well. In fact, I don't know how much more I'll actually play it. And I like a good wee racing game, especially a sim racer, but there's a lot better out there.
Because
And
didn't
then you
that
look,
happen to one of the basketball games or something like that came out the first year of the new gen consoles and it had half the features missing, just because
yeah,
they
and
must have spent all their assets just working on the new engine and new hardware and stuff like that. That's
it's
probably
happening
why.
all over. The WWE game last year didn't have much.
Yeah,
You know, it had a
exactly.
smaller roster. The Rory McIlroy golf, the former Tiger Woods, had half the options and not the customizable. It just seems to be the way forward for these sports games.
Yeah,
They bring them out and it's got half the features, and then they say they'll listen to the fans. Like WWE's got a roster of 120 this year.
mm,
Probably the next Rory McIlroy game will have 100 courses or something. You know what I mean? It's just the
that's the
first year
thing.
doesn't seem to be that good.
They
So
know they'll get the sales and they know they can afford to piss people off because they'll just say, "Oh, next year we'll have this." Like, yeah,
yeah,
great. Should have done it this year though as well. But
You
hey.
can't have
exactly.
a franchise and have less features than you did the year before. It'll be like Call of Duty not including guns next year.
I would probably buy that.
Yeah, me too.
Slappers
That'd be
only.
interesting.
Slappers only. That's done a very different game, Dave.
I realised that as I said it out loud.
Yeah. Well, anyway, moving on. We knew that Gamescom was last week, so I want to get people's thoughts. Of course, we had a bit of a recording immediately after the Microsoft conference, but I want to find out what everybody's favourite moment was. So I'm going to start with you, Dave. What was your favourite moment of Gamescom last week?
I actually really liked the Crackdown 3 demo we saw. And I
The
think I'm the only
multiplayer?
one because no one else seems to be that fast. But as soon as I saw that building falling over into the next building, I thought, yeah, this game's for me. I've wanted a fully destructible environment since Red Faction. Really
Yeah.
want that.
Battlefield
Appalling
4 with Levolution though.
Yeah, Battlefield 4's buildings do blow up quite nicely.
Yeah, but I'm crap at Battlefield.
How do you
want
not know you're crap at
Battlefront?
Quackcow?
At what? Did you say
Are you
Quackdown?
crap?
Quack.
It's Quackdown, the new duck version of the game, which is coming out in 2016.
I'll play
I'm
that
just
as well.
here that. So in 2016, they said the release will only be the multiplayer component; it won't be the single player.
Yeah, that's a bit of a downer. I just found it's more the whole how the cloud, they've been talking about it for so long, how the cloud processing is going to do this and this, but we don't really see anything worthwhile. I can't remember which racing game it is, it makes the cars go, but
Forza.
That's not exciting.
Forza, it's the
Is it
driver
Forza?
cars.
Driver.
Yeah.
It's the driver cars, yeah.
I wouldn't be able to tell the difference between that and if the computer was driving the car, so that's not very exciting. But seeing it being able to process all these destructible things blowing up, because it looks really good. I'm more excited about that part of it than I am the actual game itself. Though I do quite like Crackdown. Well,
Yeah.
not so much Crackdown 2, but Crackdown 1 was a good, fun game when it came out. Probably doesn't hold up well now. I haven't played it for 6 years, but I'm looking forward to that. And I wasn't beforehand. Before I saw that, wasn't that fast.
All right. Okay. Right, Lucy, your favourite moment?
Well, it has to be The Sims 4 at the EA press conference.
No.
When that woman, not sure what her name was, but when she just said, "Let's make this into a party," and then
That was
everyone
so bad.
came running on, taking selfies. I thought that was brilliant because I haven't stopped laughing at it since, and I didn't think anything could get worse than Jason Derulo at the Ubisoft press conference earlier. So that was the best part. And
Do you think
Yanni.
he sighed of relief when he saw that? He thought, finally, I'm not the big loser at these game conventions. It's this woman. I don't even know what her name is. Should find out.
Yeah, I was just looking at, because there was hashtag, I think it was you rule or your rule or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. I was just looking on Twitter and it was actually hilarious.
I want that selfie that she took at the very beginning,
on.
where she pulls that really strange face.
With that guy in the glasses.
See in her eyes, she was like, "What am I doing here? I shouldn't have got out of bed this morning."
So, can I just point out, right, so Mafia gets announced, you see Mirror's Edge, you see Battlefront gameplay, and Lucy's pick of the whole of Gamescom is The Sims Party live on stage.
Are you actually going to get the Sims game, or was it literally just the whole dancing part you liked?
Oh, it was a dancing part. I do like The Sims. I haven't bought the fourth one because I know I'll never get round to playing it, but I do like The Sims. But just going back to what you said, Ross, other than The Sims 4 dance party, definitely Mafia 3.
Mafia 3.
That trailer was so good. And
the trailer was fantastic, yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing how deep they're going to, all the racial conflicts and all this and all that, because it just seems that so many games shy away from that. I want to see this, if this actually goes the full length and actually tackles some issues like that, so I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, no, I like the whole premise about the family as well, actually.
Yeah.
They were saying just, he's an orphan, and then he goes to the army to find his family, and then he finally finds his family in this world sort of thing, and it seems going to be quite interesting. He said the racial tension is going to be interesting as well, because it's quite a dark time, especially in the south, I feel like.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm looking forward to that. And all the different factions, as you said. Like, you've even got the guy from Mafia 2 in it, and he's just a subsidiary character, so...
Yeah. Yeah, no, it does look amazing.
I've not played any Mafias, but I'll probably give it a go.
We can pretty much guarantee it'll be backwards compatible on Xbox One, the original, or something, you know what I mean?
I've got it with Games with Gold, I might try it.
Was it on Games with Gold? I never knew
Mafia
that.
2 was, I'm sure it was.
Is it this
must have
month,
just not bothered.
Well, I've never bought it, and it's in my download queue, so it must have been Games with Gold.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's a good game.
Yeah. It's another cover-based shooter, though, that we talked about last week. But, yeah, my favourite moment, and it's a game that I always look forward to, was Mirror's Edge gameplay.
Yeah, that looks really good.
The game looks fantastic. It hasn't changed too much from the original, which is a brilliant thing in my mind, other than the fact that you could see that it was a lot more free world. The original game pushed you towards going one way, didn't it? Yeah. Whereas this feels as if you are going to get... There'll be moments, of course, where it'll push you to go to a certain set point, but it feels as if you could have went a different route from what she did, or done something entirely different, and I think I'm just going to love every second of that game. I cannot wait for it. But a very close second would, of course, been the Fighter Squadron from Battlefront, and Jamie would have killed me if I never gave that a shout. In fact, guys, just while we were talking about it, the EA conference was really, really good this year. in
Yeah,
comparison to
I thought
E3?
it was, yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, it was far better than E3. So yeah, I thought it was pretty good, pretty solid.
I actually fell asleep. I did rewatch it, but I did fall asleep. Not because it was boring. I just dozed off. I dozed
You'd
off
know
during
more
the
about the
Star
game.
Wars bit. That's the worst part.
There's something wrong with you.
I know. I like Star Wars as well.
Yeah, yeah. But no, I really enjoyed the Microsoft conference. The EA
Yeah.
conference this year. I enjoyed the Microsoft conference as well. In fact, I probably overall there wasn't any OMG moments, but I really enjoyed everything.
Apart from the Sims 4 dance party, that was OMG.
Did I say that? I didn't like that. I think I did actually countless times. I'm not gonna lie, I did go for a poo when it was on. So it was quite a quick poo. But yeah, it's all done. Well, we're going to do something now that we haven't done in a long time. This is the IMDB quiz, which is Lucy's favourite.
Yep. And I'm gonna win.
You're going to win.
Yeah, it's
So
gonna
for
be a
anyone,
landslide.
so for anyone that doesn't know the rules, we're going to mention 5 actors, and on IMDb they are known for 4 movies or TV program. The idea is you just have to tell me what they're known for on IMDb. So we're going to get it started with Lucy, and the first actor is Jamie Bell.
Um,
No rush.
I think I know who that is.
Okay.
Is he quite small?
I don't know if you're allowed to ask, like, it's not what guess he looks
Yes,
like,
no
Lucy.
question.
So I just
He's not
I just
Ant-Man.
want
I'll
to
give you
make
that one as a clue.
sure
He's
it's
not
not.
that small.
Lucy's writing Jamie Bell and sticking it to her forehead. You know what I mean? A bit of paper. But, right, go on. What movie or TV
Okay,
program is Jamie Bell known for on IMDb?
I'm not sure if I have the
No.
right person, so let me.
Just
Is it
Well,
the
just take a
most? Is it the
guess.
most, the top one that's going to be on IMDb?
So it's the top 4, basically. They're known
Top
for.
4.
There's got 4 of them. So you just think what he's
Oh
most known
God,
for and give
I
me
don't
it.
even know who he is. Fantastic Four.
No. Incorrect. Dave,
Top 4. Is he in Jumper?
is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jumper is exactly correct. Yeah.
Okay,
Well
do you
done.
mind if I Google who this guy is, James?
No, Google the now. You can do it after the show. Lucy, no
He was
cheating,
Billy Elliot as
okay?
well, wasn't
No, I
he?
just want to see.
He was Billy Elliot. You are
But I wasn't
correct.
sure if
You
that
could.
would be in the top
Yeah,
4.
it is him because I was thinking, is he the one on Man on the Ledge? But I thought that's not going to be in his top 4. But
I can't remember if he was Man the Ledge or not. I'm just looking that up now. I don't see that here. No. He was also in King Kong
okay,
Was he?
and The Adventures of Tintin. Yeah, he was in King
Okay.
Kong.
Were the other
Yep.
2 answers? Because I would never have got that.
Yeah, that was the other 2 answers. So there you
But
go.
we'd have been Lucy if it was
yeah,
4 of
Man
us.
on
We've
the
got no
Ledge.
chance.
He was on Man on the Ledge. I should have just said that,
Okay.
but that
Well,
wouldn't
we're
have
going to
been.
go for the next one.
Yeah,
And I'm
carry
going to
on.
start with Lucy again because she's behind, okay? The next one is Simon Pegg.
Okay, I know who Simon Pegg is.
That's why I done it.
I'll just go. It's Shaun of the Dead then.
Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yay!
Dave.
See, he's a difficult one because he's in so many films.
Exactly. That's another reason I picked
I'm
it.
going to say Star Trek Into Darkness.
Incorrect. It's one each.
Is the first
That
Star
was
Trek
the
on there?
But no, it's not actually. Do you know that? The 4 movies are known, of course, were Shaun of the Dead, Hot
Is it just that
Fuzz.
Cornetto trilogy or whatever?
Yep. Well, no, the other one isn't there actually. Paul.
Paul.
And
Was that
Paul,
the
yep.
alien?
Yeah, that's one about the alien. And Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol.
Oh, gotcha.
See, I thought one of the Mission Impossibles would have been on there, but like I didn't know which one, so I didn't want to risk that. And then I thought Hot Fuzz is too. Oh, I should have gone with me gut.
Right.
Right.
Well,
I gave that one to you,
we're
Lucy. You're
sticking
welcome.
with actors that have been in a lot. The next one, and we'll start with you, Dave, is Tom Cruise.
Oh fuck. See, he could be fucking. He's in everything. All right. Jerry Maguire.
Correct.
Really?
Yeah, that is correct.
Get in.
Lucy?
I didn't want to say which Mission Impossible it was. So.
Yeah, yeah. And before I know Tom Cruise is in that.
That's all right then.
I'll go for Top Gun.
Top Gun.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well done. So we've got a tie here, haven't we, so far? With 2 to go. It's anyone's.
I swear, I'm a point up. I should have got a head start.
You should have got a head start. There's no head start here. There's no head starts here.
You can't decide that halfway through the game either.
Well, I know it's like, can I get a +2 head start, right? I'm quite liking this with actors that could have been known for quite a lot. So I'm going to go for Adam Sandler. And we will continue with Dave being first, because Lucy's the first two first.
Well, he's known for some shit films.
Movies,
aye. That's what he's pretty much known for. But which shite films is he known for? That's the question. Adam Sandler. The Wedding Singer.
Oh. Wrong.
Ah, what? I actually like that one as well.
Lucy, you've got a chance to take the lead here, and Dave can only tie at the end.
Right. Thinking, should I go for Happy Gilmore, Big Daddy, Waterboy or whatever? I'll go for Happy Gilmore.
Correct. Well done. Lucy takes the lead.
I can't lose to Lucy, that's not fair.
That is pretty painful.
If you lose to Lucy, then you're never allowed back on the podcast. That is the rules at the IMDB quiz. Do you want to know something? Lucy actually got 2 there because she never got 2 points, but Big Daddy was the other one. As
I
was
forgot about
Grown Ups.
Yeah, I think that's a bonus.
Grown Ups too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, there you go. Also, never told you that the other Tom's Cruise movie, sorry. That was Mission Impossible.
What, number
Just
one?
the first one?
The very, very first one, yeah.
Okay.
And A Few Good Men and Cocktail.
Yeah, I was going to say Cocktail, but I thought,
Alright, so we're moving on. So, Lucy, if you get this correct, you are this week's champion.
So much pressure.
It is
I'm
so
actually
much
shaking.
pressure. Okay. So because Dave is behind, just so that we can make it a little bit exciting, we're going to go for a bit of a ghost here. Peter Dinklage.
Oh my, films.
Right, but we're going with Dave first. Films or TV? Dave, what is your...
Game of Thrones.
That is correct.
Okay, that's highly unfair. I don't like this.
How's it unfair?
Because it is obvious that he's in Game of Thrones. What else has he been in?
I've never seen it, so I didn't know that.
If it ties now, do we have to guess his other 2 films, or do we just end on a tie?
No, I'm going to give you another actor, and just whoever's going to shout out, whoever's going to get it right first, basically, is going to be it. Right.
So it's films or TV?
Films or TV?
Well, I guess it's not video games because he's no longer in Destiny.
Well,
But,
it's only films or TV, yeah.
So is that films or TV?
Because I know he's in Pixels, but would that be one of the tough ones? I have no idea what else he's been in other than Game of Thrones and Pixels. Hold on, he was in X-Men, Days of Future Past or something? I'll just go for that, X-Men Days of Future Past.
Lucy, I'm so sorry. You're this week's winner.
Ah!
Lucy is the winner. X-Men Days of Future Past is exactly it.
Boom.
Dave, you're sacked.
Yeah,
Literally, I'm going
that's
to go
shameful. That's shameful.
back on you.
Shall I go now?
Yeah, give him a
Yeah.
dunce cap and put him in the corner. That's terrible.
To be fair, the
No,
other movies were quite hard, sorry, should I say. He was in Ice Age Continental Drift.
Was he? I've never
Yep.
seen this film.
I'm going to have to look up what he was in that because I didn't even know he was in that either. And I can't believe that's what he's known for. He was Captain Gut. There you go. And the other movie that he was in is The Station Agent.
Never heard of it.
No?
No.
The one about the dwarfism? Okay, right, fair enough.
He was in a film called Death at a Funeral. Has
He
anyone seen
was.
that?
Yes.
That was a really funny film.
It was, the remake was horrible though.
Was he was in the British one as well, though, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was in the British one. It was one of them ones. So the British movie was fantastic. They done an American remake, and it was just and I think he was played the same character in both of the movies.
Yeah, I thought it was alright. It wasn't that funny, but yeah, it was
Oh, I quite enjoyed it. I just think it's weird that you play the same character in two. I mean, you'd want to pick something a bit different, wouldn't you? I'm not being nasty to him, but there's surely there's other short
Dwarves?
people. I don't know what the correct term is. I don't want to put myself on the spot. There's other people they could have used though.
Do you think he fucking hates Nolan North?
No, I think he's mad. It doesn't sound like he was putting much effort into Destiny anyway, did it?
No.
It wasn't
That
the
witch
most.
came from the moon. But I remember playing that. That was just unbelievable when he said that. That witch came from the moon. There you go, that's my Dinklage impression, alright.
I still can't believe they re-recorded all his dialogue. That seems like such a strange thing to do.
Well, I suppose it's the second year, isn't it, what this new Destiny thing, aren't they? So I suppose they can do what they want, but they would have paid a lot of money for that, wouldn't they? If it's been a lot of work.
Yeah, I would have imagined so, yeah.
Right. Well, anyway, we've got a couple of question points to go over anyway. So the first question point that I'm going to put to the two of you is, if you could have one game on any of the current generation console, be it Xbox One, PS4 or Wii U, and have a backwards compatible game at your hand right now, what would it be and why? Dave?
I didn't understand the question. What?
Basically, if you could get any backward compatible game, what would it be right now?
Right, okay, alright. I don't know, actually. Maybe South Park, actually.
Stick of Truth?
Yeah, because I think more people should play it. And it came out after the Xbox One came out. I know a lot of people played it, but that was a really good game.
It was a fantastic game. Yeah. And so is that just because it's one of your favourite games, you just want to have it back, basically?
No, I also want, I think if it was backwards compatible, more people play. I know we're getting a sequel anyway, but more people need to play that first game, I think. I know loads of people that haven't played it, and I think you're crazy. That was my game of the year that year.
Yeah, same. Definitely.
It was the Duck Hunters game of the year. Remember,
Yeah.
we all had a vote last Christmas, and that was our all game of the year. So
Yeah, all
it's
seven
a very,
of us.
very good choice. All seven of us were in the group at that time.
Yeah.
No. Lucy, what about you?
I'm probably gonna have to go for something quite generic, and that's probably Red Dead Redemption. Just because I still think it holds up today. How good it is in every single way, and doesn't look like we're going to get a second one anytime soon, because they're still riding high off the 54 million copies of GTA 5 they've sold. So yeah, Red Dead Redemption.
That was a good game.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yep, that's a great choice. But would you replay it though? Like, would you go through the whole game again?
Probably not.
No.
I did last year.
Did
you play it through
Yeah.
last year?
Well, I sold my copy, and then for ages and ages I wanted to play it again, and then I bought it again last year for about £4, and I played through it again, and the DLC.
Oh, the zombies.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
I want them to release an Undead Nightmare for GTA,
That would be awesome.
Oh, it's so cool. Mm.
because I know everyone says zombies are done to death, which I disagree with. I love zombies, but I think zombies in GTA would be great.
Nah, I agree. So for me, I'm going to be a bit out there. It would be UFC Undisputed 3.
How boring.
I know, but I love that game, and the new UFC game was nowhere as good. Plus, I was damn good at that game online. I just want to beat more people because it's not got any THQ, so it's not got any functioning servers as such. So Yeah, that's the game that I would actually like to resurrect as such. The EA Sportsman just isn't anywhere up to the scratch of it.
Fair enough.
But yeah. Right, next question, okay? And we'll start with you, Lucy. What is the largest animal you think you could knock out in a single punch?
I was expecting like a game-related question.
Right, largest one. Well, I think a giraffe.
You actually think you could knock out a giraffe with a single punch?
Yeah, because if I got on like a ladder and got to its
I
face,
wouldn't want to do it on the ladder.
I mean, they look pretty tame. Yeah, I'd definitely knock a giraffe out, yeah. And because, you know, if you just hit it once, their necks are so long, it could just snap in half, so yeah, definitely.
I don't know. Have you not seen them when they fight? And they sort of whack their necks together? I don't think those necks are that brittle.
Well, I'll do it so it can't see me. I'll do it from the back of its head.
I do think your tagline should be, I'd knock a giraffe out.
Dave?
I don't think I'm going to get much bigger than a giraffe, but I reckon I could knock out a kangaroo.
Nah, no chance.
But not if it was only if I could sucker punch it. If it was expecting it, I don't think I would. I reckon if I could sneak up on a kangaroo, I reckon I could have it. But I think if it was on to me, it'd have me. I like that challenge. That's why I want to take on a kangaroo.
You want to fight a kangaroo, basically. But remember, it's one punch.
Yeah, this is what worries me about that choice, but it's risky. I like it.
Yeah.
But realistically, I reckon I could knock out a gerbil.
I think I could knock out a pig. I generally do. I think if there was a pig in front of me, it's just, you know, you could get it at a right angle. I think you could get it side of the head, bang, it's down there before it knows that it's bacon.
Where did you get this question from?
It just popped into my head.
Oh, I like it.
It sounds like you've given the pig beating a thought, though. Like, some thought.
Well, maybe it was just to find out what people's expectations were, so when I get arrested, people know exactly the reason why. But
you shouldn't beat your meat, though.
I shouldn't beat my meat. No. Why shouldn't I beat my meat?
What's the next question?
What? Well, I quite like beating my meat, though. I want to know why we shouldn't beat our meat.
Apparently, beating your meat can make you go blind.
No, if I've punched a pig, it's never
blind. And it gives you hairy hands.
It gives you what, sorry?
Hairy hands.
Hairy hands? Why would punching a pig give you hairy hands?
No, I don't know about punching a pig. I ain't beating a meat. I don't know what... Punching a pig won't give you hairy hands. Give you sore hands, I'd imagine.
It is best to tenderise your meat, though. You don't want any tough, chewy meat.
No, that's true.
I'm thinking you've just been put on some sort of animal welfare bloody... Well, this podcast discusses how to beat animals.
Well, we all know that Dave was also dying to tell us a joke before the podcast began, so Dave, take it
away.
No,
I said I'll tell a joke if it starts to die. Because I'm dying to tell you one.
Oh, but I don't want to hear your joke now.
Me too. What was it?
Well, I think we should record the joke, but if it's bad, not put it in, and if it's good, you can put it after the credits. Putting me on the spot now. I'm feeling a bit pressured. Do you want me to tell you a joke? A little bit long. Alright, okay. Alright, fair enough. Right, so there's a little lizard, and he's walking through the jungle. And he gets to the bottom of a tree, and he looks up, and there's a koala, and the koala's smoking the biggest, fattest spliff he's ever seen. He says, "Hey, you, Mr. Koala, what you doing?" And the koala says, "Why, little lizard, I'm just smoking myself a joint. Why don't you come up here and have some?" So the lizard says, "Oh, well, I think I will, yeah." So he scuttles up the tree, sits next to the koala, and gets really stoned. After a while, the lizard goes, "Oh, tell you what, Mr. Koala, I ain't half got dry mouth." So the koala says, "Well, little lizard, why don't you go down to the river and get yourself a drink?" "Oh, I think I will, Mr. Koala, yeah, I will." So he scuttles down the tree and goes to the river, leans in, too stoned, he falls in, starts splashing about. panicking. So a crocodile comes and picks him up, puts him on the side of the river. He says, "Little lizard, what are you doing? This is no place for you." And the lizard goes, "Oh, Mr. Crocodile, you don't understand. I was back there smoking a joint with a koala, and I got really stoned and fell in the river." He says, "Wait. You tell me that back there's a koala up a tree. Up a tree? Up a tree smoking a joint." Yeah, I mean it. Go and have a look." He says, "I think I will." So the crocodile goes to the bottom of the tree and he looks up. He says, "Hey, Mr. Koala, what are you doing?" And the koala goes, "Fuck me, mate. How much water did you drink?"
Okay, that's getting cut.
Oh, that was awful.
That's a great joke. How do you not find that funny? Oh, shit.
I'm laughing. Can you not hear me?
That's
No?
the best joke ever. You've got no sense of humour.
I think I've got a great sense of humour. I just didn't find that funny.
All right, you tell a joke then.
No.
So bad.
See? So bad.
That was worse than the Sims 4 dance mod.
It wasn't that bad.
Oh, you have to keep it
Put
in.
me on the spot.
Keep it in, please.
I didn't say it was. I did.
I've been trying to keep that in for about 5 minutes. It could be worse because Dave usually makes me laugh at backdoor jokes, so backdoor jakes.
Oh,
Right, next question.
This is what happens when you don't have a podcast planned out.
I personally prefer it this way. Scott's far too fucking organised to my liking. Yeah. So, what is your favourite video game horse? Yeah. Well, your favourite horse in a video game?
I don't even think I could name one, let alone
What's
have
it?
a favourite one.
yeah. There's one in Red Dead.
This question done fucking well.
Well, I quite like the horse in The Witcher because he doesn't give a shit. He goes his own way. You don't tell him what to do.
I've got a video of him flying.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You
That's
whistle
quite
and he's like,
interesting.
"No, I'm all right, mate. So I'll see you in a bit."
Yeah. Fair enough. Right, well, I think on that we'll wrap this week's pod up, do you not?
Yeah, I think it's for the best.
And I think the last 10 minutes will be cut out.
Yeah.
So
No,
are we-
you gotta be-
I think I do want you to. Why don't you tell your Scylla joke?
My what joke?
Your Scylla joke.
People might be offended.
Yeah, but they might also find it funny.
Okay. Dave, I've got a joke as well, since I didn't find yours funny. I can't remember it. I'm going to look it up.
It can't be as bad as the one that you sent me earlier. That was really bad.
No, I'm not saying that one.
No, I wouldn't recommend telling that one.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to say it because someone could get offended by it because it's a woman that's fallen over and had a massive stroke. It's not very nice.
Plus, I
Well,
could
it's not
be
my joke. It's your joke. Don't tell me off.
No, I'm
Make
not-
me look like the bad guy. You told me. God, you're so insensitive, Dave.
Oh, God. Oh, no, I'm not telling it.
Maybe in a couple
is
of
this going to make out? I know. Is it a bit soon? Is that what the issue is?
I know. I don't know when it's okay.
When is it acceptable to take the mickey out of dead people? Don't know if it is ever. Really don't know. So on that note, I think we'll round up this week's podcast.
Yeah, before we
Anyway,
get in
I've been
trouble.
your host, Ross. I've been joined by Dave Wyatt
Yeah.
and the Queen of Indies herself, Lucy. Do you have anything to promote there, guys? Do you want to give any shout-outs or anything you're working on?
No, I'm lazy. I don't work on anything.
No, fair enough. Lucy, we know you've got your indiemarathon.com.
Yeah, that's the one.
Is there anybody
And
else
that's
you
it,
put
really.
your thoughts and opinions down on?
It could be the outoflives.net. I do put my content on there also, so check that out. And XBL Gamer Hub, but that's about it.
Fantastic. So this is what we would call as a tart. putting our content everywhere. Right, so remember, you can always find all the latest stuff on outoflives.net. Search for Out of Lives on Facebook. You can join us on Twitter at outoflivespod. And you can email us at our brand new shiny email address, podcast@outoflives.net. And please send us feedback because no one gives a flying fuck.
And review the podcast as well. Someone write a review.
Yeah.
Even if you think
Anyone?
it's rubbish.
Yeah, just
give it 5 stars.
But give it 5 stars so we can move up the iTunes charts. It would be most appreciated. So anyway, guys, thanks very much for joining us. Remember, if you want to be on as a community member on Out of Lives podcast, then just message Premature Scott Sedman and he will sort it out. But thanks very much for listening, and we'll catch you all next week. Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.